I'm getting a Sqaured.
And we are live. Welcome to the RDBP podcast with your host, with the most, Superfly, John Lee, the podcast god, and my co-host tonight, B Money, four-time state champion.
What's up, everybody?
And we got a stacked house tonight because we got Shayne Parker.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
And we got the man himself. We got the patriarch. His father. Carl Parker.
Colonel Tom.
Colonel Tom Parker.
Colonel Tom.
That's right. And then we got, you may not be able to see him,
I'm high.
but he's right there.
I'm not allowed around.
We got Tuffy.
What's up, guys? Appreciate y'all having me.
And we got his son. We got Tuffy Jr., who you may be familiar with as he has been inside the comments of the chats for a long, long time.
How's it going, guys?
And we got, who are you?
I'm his son, too.
Also, what's your name?
Raymond.
We also got Raymond, the other son of Tuffy. Take it away, B Money.
How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good.
If y'all want to get right into it, I'm gonna go with what was your first pro wrestling moment that you've seen, maybe on TV or something, or like when you fell in love with pro wrestling and decided maybe one day you wanted to do it.
Saturday mornings watching with my dad, man. Jerry Lawler, Boogie Man, Dundee, Lance Russell, and Dave Brown talking on the mic, telling you what's going to happen week to week. So I kind of knew right then.
I was about the same.
Yeah.
What about you?
I grew up around it. Dad, when Dad...
Heck, first day out of the hospital, you
Yeah, first day out of the hospital, I was
ring.
put in the wrestling ring. Took my first bump.
Colonel Tom, what was your first time seeing it, or?
Well, it was on Saturday mornings with Jerry Lawler and Tojo Young, Mopco, all of them.
It ain't bad at all.
So if you don't know Tuffy Jr. and Raymond, along with me and some other people, we were the little badass kids running around because our dads were wrestling. That was us.
Oh, we got Bobby Blade tuning in. What's up, Bobby Blade?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Bobby Blade.
He ain't got time to be on there. He's on the shitter.
Hey, it's funny,
You got a
man.
30-second to pause on this because I ain't allowed around the mic. You bet you got a beeping button.
No, it's all right. Anything goes, just not the two words that people be hating on today.
When the convention center was still around, MWA was up there. Bobby Blade was doing the Simba gimmick, you know. Me and Dad and Kelly, all us, we'd go up Sunday nights, I think it was one day.
Sunday nights.
Yeah. so
Patricia
it was-
L. Wilson said, "Watch your mouth."
Hey, that's
Tell her to go to bed.
hey, that's my mama. Mom's already
Anyway, that was- that was-
already started, son.
That was Dad's favorite guy, was Bobby in his Simba outfit.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Hey.
cool, man. Then we ended up.
We still
to
bring
work
up
with
Simba.
Yeah.
Anytime Bobby's on here, Bobby's like, "Please don't bring up Simba." We're like,
Yeah.
"He's on the thumbnail." But Bob Blade, we love him.
I don't know if you was in
Oh, ain't nobody better,
I don't
bro.
know if you was there at night. That's back when we first started the Lone Wolf Enterprise. And we'd always done that crazy stuff. And I come out, I think I was dressed as Simba. And like done the Ultimate Warrior gimmick on the ropes and shaking on. Oh yeah. That's a fun day.
It was great. Great.
So, I know that we ask this usually near the end of the show, but who would y'all say y'all took the stiffest move from?
They're stiff. Anybody from Northern Kentucky. The way they put it, it's
That's
not
probably
stiff.
true.
It's snug. Nice and snug.
Yep. Well,
But that's how you earned your respect back
I
then.
don't know.
that's true.
I took a lot of A lot of bumps and bruises when his daddy first come into business.
Oh, God,
He didn't get a lot of time to train, so he's just throwing in big ham hocks and you just get bubbles on top of your head.
Yeah, there's a story Raymond X told about it was my dad's first time ever wrestling. He came out and stiffed him with a headbutt. Put
Oh
a big
yeah, I
knot
was
on
there. I think it was in Mount Olivet. Fargo pulled him out. He was gonna tag with Fargo against X and somebody. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was.
When did everybody start training?
Oh my gosh.
I started training in 97, 98.
Something. Yeah.
You was right before me.
Yeah. It's
About 95, 96.
Colonel Tom, can you
maybe
scoot a little bit
97,
closer in?
8, somewhere in there.
Top Bobby couldn't see
A
you.
little bit.
Late 90s.
Oh, Folks Blade wants to see you.
Bobby Blade wants to see me.
Yep.
Bobby Blade was my favorite wrestler when he first came to Minnesota.
He was great. Yeah, they come down there, and then we just started going to Georgetown watching. So it was,
Heck yeah.
So
So- We now know that. Now I want to know, Colonel Tom, who trained you?
Who trained me? Never was trained.
You never was trained?
Never was trained, just got in there and they just beat the hell out of me all the time.
And that's how you learned.
That's how I learned.
That's right. Same thing for you?
same thing for me. I actually started training with Fargo when he owned the NWA, but Kelly done most of my training. He was already there, so we were just in the ring, and then Fargo would come in, show us a thing or two, and then after you started working, when I actually learned how to work was when I got to work with guys like Bobby Blade, Patriot, Chris Hayes, you know, those guys actually show you what the hell you're supposed to be doing in there.
I mean, that's the
Instead
best
of
way to
just
do it.
Beating and banging, you know, they showed you how to actually work, entertain the crowd.
Especially Bobby Blade, because he knew how to work a mic.
Oh yeah, Bobby was great, man. I don't know, he was.
If you don't know who I
He could
am,
take anybody and make him look like $1 million, man. I've seen him do it. So it's,
Yeah, I have.
And Bobby Blade said you were a beautiful man.
Thank you.
So I haven't asked this question yet, but I want to know, what are y'all's favorite ribs from back in the day?
we never did rib anybody hardly. Did we,
No,
Joe?
we never ripped nobody.
I've seen a lot of it go
I don't
on.
know what your daddy's feeding you, son. That's the river right there, your daddy.
Yeah.
What was one of the favorite
I
ribbon
mean,
stories you heard?
mine was probably had to be with Vickers when we were doing a show, and he was gonna work my brother, you know. Of course, Vickers loved to use all his little tricks. Just burn him. So he said, okay, yeah, he was gonna burn him. Of course, my brother fell right in. Not burning me, not burning me. So the whole show, we never told anybody else. He'd come over and say, Shayne, oh, he don't want to do that. I said, Jeff, burn him. We don't give a damn what he wants to do. Of course, he would go back and talk to my brother, and he said, ain't no way, man. So finally, Chabot come over. We were sitting there. He said, what are you going to do, Jeff? He said, I guess I'm going to burn him and take his damn beating. we had a big time at night. So.
Tom Booty was his Tom's ring name, Tom Booty Parker, and I've seen him put Big Al, and Al was pretty good size, put him on his shoulders and walk it to the top rope.
Oh, we've heard about that.
Yeah, he climbed the rope.
Yeah,
Had him up on his shoulders, no hands.
yeah.
And Al's just sitting there on his shoulders, not knowing what to do. And
Scared shitless.
Yeah, but Tom was a pretty strong wrestler, man. That's the reason why I dipped him on so far.
Oh, I really ain't got a favorite rib on gas because I was always playing around all the time in the ring.
It's every week, you
It's
know,
every
something's
week.
going
I mean,
on.
True.
Especially.
I mean, I'll be flying through the air. I'll be talking while I'm flying, you know.
He'd be looking over at me, I'd be announcing, he'd be looking over at me, pointing at his wrist. Can I go now? Can I go now?
Can I go home? It's time to go home.
Either that or he always bites people. It's
Yeah.
the funniest thing ever.
What was would you say y'all like being face or heel more?
Oh, heel, definitely. Yeah.
It didn't bother me. I was the same no matter what.
Yeah.
What you see is what you got. If you didn't like it, I took your money.
Zach,
You come to watch, didn't you?
Had a lot more fun doing the heel thing, man.
He took
Didn't get to do it a
$2
lot.
and went home, that's what he did.
Yep.
Y'all got a favorite match or? favorite story in a match, favorite moment?
Probably got a few of them, man. Got a lot with Kelly. Like I said, I wish he would have come. We traveled the road quite a bit, worked
Yep.
each other. Different promotions. We'd just show up there and say, hey. So we'd end up working each other just to, they had another match, you know. So we've done that a lot. Tuffy, me and Tuffy had one.
Oh yeah, you gotta break out the iron claw.
Oh, yeah, he always gets a claw,
I
man.
gotta get the claw. That's after he rolls out and goes underneath the ring and pukes.
Yeah.
One of the best, one of the best finishers too.
Had the flu, man. This me and Tuffy. I guess we done worked this angle up, so we had to go. Man, I'm sick. You know how Tuffy, he wanted to go 200 mile an hour, just bang, 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 bang. We're gonna have to figure it out. So every time I'd feel it coming on, he'd bump me. I'd roll out, head under the rings. Come
I
out
mean,
the
you
other
gotta do
side.
what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, looking at it, MWA had you guys. You had Tuffy, you had Shayne, you had Colonel Tom, you had Dirty Chris Hayes, you had the Patriot. All these names, including Bob Blade, made this company what it is.
Oh yeah, man. That's good times.
Oh, I tell you, when we
Good
had
crew
when we
coming
had
through there.
wrestling in Mount Sterling, they brought in Bill Dundee, they brought in Jimmy Valiant, they brought in Jerry Lawler, and these boys here, the Parkers, the Steels, the Greens, Rated X, the Patriot, Bobby Blade, they outdrew all of them by 100, 150 people.
That's
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That was proven tartar sauce.
It was 501 people in that building right there. First show we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
500.
Exactly.
That's
We had,
And that's the Steels on TV right there.
the fire marshal was actually there at the show, so that's how
No,
we got-
that's
we got to keep all the people
Chucky
there
Smooth.
back.
And-
That's Chucky Smooth.
Chuck and Al looks like, yeah.
still smooth.
Al without hair. Steel Smooth. I actually like that
Who's
name
on
because it's a
outside?
pun.
It's Cody Matthews and Tommy Gunn.
Cody Matthews still wrestles.
You and Tommy had some.
Cody
good
still
matches.
working?
Yep. He's still working.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
If you can call that working, he can sue. Cody,
That's-
I love you if you're watching, brother.
But yeah, he's still working for different companies right now. He has worked for AMW, Elite Wrestling Alliance, KPW, and a few others around here. He's still doing his thing. But
KPW ain't running no more, are they?
no, I've not seen them running in a while. But we had got Chucky Smooth was in here a couple weeks ago. He's been looking forward to tonight as well. I'm surprised I don't see him in comments yet.
I'm surprised I ain't seen my grandma. So, like, out of all the people, I'm second to my grandma's favorite wrestler because her favorite wrestler is Shayne Parpin.
Yeah.
That's
Of
right.
course. Of course.
Well, Joyce knows a good thing when you
Miss
see it.
Joyce. Greatest fan ever.
Colonel Tom, you got any road stories for us?
Well, not really. Well, maybe a few, but let's see, I'll tell you one. We first started out with Danny Fargo. I went with Shayne. We was down, I forget now where we was. But anyway, they was just starting out and they had to tear down the ring, Kelly and Shayne and everybody, you know how that works. And so Danny said, well, boys, I'm going home, y'all take care of it. He had an old boy down there with a truck, and he gave him money to go put the gas in the truck, and he didn't do it. So we got halfway home and run out of gas, and there we sit.
Oh man.
So we had to walk, get gas, and
Yeah.
come
May
back
have
in.
happened more than once, you know, maybe.
All that stuff, man, I'm telling you. You name it, it happened. But now the best part of the wrestling, I think, is when the guys get in there and they work the crowd and they get the crowd into it. And man, yeah, I don't care if you've got 50 or 100, you've got to work just as hard for them 50 as you do for the 100 or 500. I mean, and they did. Every night they was down there, they would give it 110%.
Yeah, that's those MWA guys you're talking about, Jimmy, Rated X, and Blade, them that actually taught you how to entertain the people.
Yep.
'Cause when you're first starting out, you wanted to do everything in the world as fast as you could do it.
Yeah, I've heard that several
Actually
times.
Learned how to sell working those guys. Got to do, work with X. And he's gonna give you a big elbow or punch, and he's gonna go work that craft for 3 or 4 minutes. So you guys sell and actually learn how to entertain the people instead of just ripping and running.
Yeah, because it's all about because they're coming to see you wrestle. You're giving them back what they paid to see.
Right.
See you
yeah.
entertain them.
Make a part of it. Yeah.
And like Bobby said, you don't want to be talking at the people. You want to be talking to the people.
That's right.
To the people. That's
And
right.
that's what today's wrestlers need to learn. Because MWA is a prime example. Look at these guys outside the ring. They don't have to do that much. All they gotta do is work their magic, get the people invested, see what's going on, see what Still Smooth is gonna do, and then you're gonna draw them in with the palm of your hand. Because they don't have to anticipate seeing too much being done. I mean, look, we're right now starting out like this.
I don't know who that is. He got big old man boobs. So no.
Little young bald guy
He
there.
got man boobs.
I mean, he's a young bald guy. And there's Dale Bass being a referee as well.
Do you still have those
Is that-
white tights?
Somewhere.
I think I have your wrestling gear in the back of my truck. I seen your chaps the other day.
You say so.
I've also seen your chaps with the
Mean
red
Gene.
and the blue tights.
I haven't seen the red ties. I've seen the blue ties. Who's that?
We got some.
Oh, there he is. Chucky Smooth is in here. He said, I tell you what.
You gotta scroll down.
And Cheyenne Sexton says, tell Shane Parker we need to not talk about past matches and bring the wrestling back into action.
Hey, I could be making a comeback at any time.
I think it could happen.
That's true.
At any
I think
time.
it can. And Chucky said, you come out here and cut my dad's sideburns? That's his comment.
Chuck knows I was a wizard on that microphone, so.
I'm glad you was. They wouldn't let me on it.
He's talking about Dad and Jim Chadwick had that hair match down in Mount
Yep.
Sterling, He had them big mutton chops for 40 years, of course. Then they had a hair versus hair match. I think it was supposed to go, Chadwick was going to lose his, but they came up with he was going to lose his instead, just amongst themselves.
When we was in the ring, we came up with
Yeah,
that.
they decided. So Chadwick started shaving them big chops. My people in the crowd were passing out. They were just tore all to pieces. Dad's getting his head shaved. Sideburns are gone.
But they kept coming back, oh, didn't they?
Kept coming back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to make them mad. They got to be madder than far when they leave that building.
You got to sell to them
Yeah.
that they want to see
What
what's going to happen
What
next.
is the maddest you've ever seen the fans? Like I've heard some stories, like recently that's saying like there's been riots and people slashing their tires.
Oh, that happened
A lot.
every week or so. But maddest on the inside, I've seen people bring curtain rods, hammers,
Yeah.
just anything, jump in the ring, try to get in the ring, and a couple of them succeeded. I mean, we
They
had
did.
one boy that was taken up. He liked Shayne, and they always jumped him. At the end of the match, they always jumped him to beat the hell out of him. And this boy brought a hammer in, and before they come out at, he stood right there where they come out, dropped the hammer and back. Said,
Yeah, right on that
"Not
stage right
tonight,
there.
boys, not tonight." I thought it was fun.
That was about like that night. What was that old man name come over that was in the wheelchair all the time? Had the prosthetic legs.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
When I grabbed one of his legs and jerked it off and threw it up in the ring that one night.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh,
Oh, I used to get upset.
I'm going to
man.
hell, boys.
Hey, but you did what your dad do to get the fans invested. Get them mad enough.
that's right.
That brought them back.
That brought him back.
Yes.
That's the whole point. Like you're entertaining. I mean, inside there, look at that. All you're doing is you're working the arm. You got the fans excited to see what's going to happen next.
Give me an arm. I work a 45-minute match and not even take one ball.
Exactly, because less is more. A lot of people forget this. Less is more.
He done that until I started hollering chop, and then he got up. No.
I'd have to do it. Because if not, he wouldn't let us go home.
Oh, Lord.
And that's a very young Cody Matthews. Would you believe that he still wears tights like that?
They're probably still the same ones.
Just with we spray paint to him.
I got to work with Cody a few times. I like Cody. He was a good dude, man.
And Chucky Smooth said he loves the whole Parker family. Great people. Oh, we got Scott Storm, Anthony Presley in here. He said, love all those brothers. Had some great road trips with Kelly Charles. Yeah, we wish that Kerry Charles had showed up, but he is a busy man too.
Oh, definitely.
But we do got Tuffy. We got Tuffy Jr. We got Raymond. We got Colonel Tom. And we got Shayne Parker inside the house tonight. And that's more than enough to be entertaining tonight. Just like what you're seeing on here, what we're seeing on here actually. Because this right here is what wrestling's all about. Working the less is more formula, getting the fans to want to see what's going to happen. I mean, look at that. A carefully placed tag team.
I thought biting his ear. Everybody thought I had chewing gum, but I was really biting his ear, probably.
Hey, sometimes you got to really do it. Make it look good.
Speaking of ears, your uncle, I got to wrestle him I think we're at a fair in Richmond or somewhere. I can't remember. It was a daytime show. We were doing like two. We were doing this daytime and then coming back and doing the nighttime. So I had to work out. He said, what do you want to do? So I just worked his ear the whole match. You know, just got his ear. It was working. It was bumping. Once we got to the back and I was, you son of a bitch, how you just going to work my ears? We got to do another show, man. Hit the road, get back.
Oh, look at that. Tuffy's walking the top rope.
That's the fattest luchador you'll ever see.
Got that right.
Man, look at how Cody Matthews is. He's doing a good job actually there.
Come on, chop. There
Oh!
you go. There you go.
Now if Sean was here and he saw that, you know what Sean would have done? First time. Oh!
He was started his period.
Yes. Exactly. Because he still has nightmares about that. A Tuffy chop gets him scared. Last time I saw Tuffy wrestle was in 2021. It was
Was it KPW?
Yep, KPW, Kentucky Elite Wrestling, Pro Wrestling.
I think Frankfurt. How did it feel to get back in there?
It ain't the same. Not
Exactly.
It's not the same.
Y'all should hear him the next morning. Son of a bitch, I should not done that.
So Tuffy Jr. and Raymond, have y'all ever took a Tuffy chop? Maybe
Oh
just-
yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't said I have one yet, but he's got me once.
Uh,
You ain't looking, he'll try to sneak around the corner and you ain't looking and just pow, huh, and you can't breathe for about 5 minutes and you just, where's the ice?
Yeah.
I need ice.
They wouldn't let me smack him again to knock his breath back into him. So
What was that little dude's name that you got in the ring with down there, and I kept hollering, chopped about 20 times. You chopped him about 20 times, and he was going like he was trying to get away from me.
it's hard to tell.
I can't remember his name, but he never did come back. Never did come back.
That's good work. Y'all got that bleep button over here?
Yeah, it's all right. Anything goes on our
Still Matt's
podcast.
trying to stop this.
Patricia said, regrets it the next day trying to roll his old ass out of bed.
Absolutely. I hear
Roll
it.
your old ass over and you go to
I
bed. woman.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all.
Amber Sayer said,
Sprung
love
out.
all these guys.
Who's that?
Amber Sayer. Right there. See, people remember y'all. They love y'all still.
Shit, we're too sexy not to be remembered.
That's a sensational.
Bald is beautiful.
I mean, you got that right. Bald is beautiful.
That's right.
It has to be when you can't grow it. no
That's
more.
right.
Yeah.
So we just got a new style. It's called the inverted fade. All you
Exactly.
Y'all just got to catch up to it.
Well, you talking about Patty now. She ring every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Spade.
I remember she had a whipped cream match down there.
So that's who Patty is.
Mom never told us about that.
Yeah.
That was the nastiest shit.
It was. I never got that ring cleaned up.
That is something she's never told us.
Yeah, she had a whipped cream
I
match.
wouldn't tell it neither.
And it's probably the best thing that she has.
Oh, that was good though. She
Mom,
was,
you got some explaining to do.
she
when
was
we get
mad
home.
when she come out of that ring. I ain't gonna do this again.
About
So that's the Patty that they've been talking about this whole time. Whenever they come on here.
Oh.
She said, I about puked.
Oh, Lordy. We had a ball down there though.
That's what it's all about, though.
Yeah.
Is that you had a blast, you enjoyed yourself, camaraderie.
The guys in the back, I mean, all of them, they all got along, with no problem.
Amber said she used to watch you all wrestle at the Jubilee downtown.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
And then Patricia, once again, comes in. She said, the whipped cream was left out, so it was sour as hell.
Oh, they left it. Oh, that's gross. They left it out.
That is
That
gross.
was ice cream. That was soured up cottage cheese.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
man.
It was something else now, I'll tell you. They wanted to wrestle in mud, and I said, no, that mud just it's hard to clean up.
Yeah.
Not that clay mud up there.
Yeah. And that, I said, no, we can't do that. They said, what about whipped cream? I said, well, bring her on, you know. And they did. Phew, that was worse than mud.
Who would y'all say was y'all's favorite opponent to work inside the ring?
My favorite?
Yours is definitely-
I had a couple, but my favorite guy that I always loved to work was Victor Bruiser.
Definitely
We've
one of
heard
the
that
best.
before. I
He
can't
was
remember
awesome.
who said that, but yeah. Somebody said.
Definitely,
somebody said
my
Vic
favorite
before.
guy was Kelly, just because we worked so much together, man. We traveled the road.
Yeah.
Just we had matches. We didn't really even have to talk. We were just doing it, you know.
Yep.
That's probably my favorite one. There's a few that I actually just love to work with. You know, this guy's one of them. We got to work several times, tag up several times, so we just had just somebody you could have fun with, you know.
Exactly.
Who was the stiffest in the MWA locker room?
Bobby Blade.
That's what I was getting at right
Off the apron.
there. Always with the elbow.
Yeah, because he didn't know which one to hit because he sees three of you. So he's just going for one in the middle. I love you, Blade.
Don't talk about Bobby Blake like that. What's the matter with you?
I mean, we've had others that also agreed that Bobby had to stiff his elbow.
Because he didn't know which one he was hitting.
Yeah.
I can't remember who did Bobby say was the. Who did he say?
I'm trying to remember who he said that was. I'm drawing a blank. But he said someone was stiffer than his elbow drop. Tommy Dunn versus Tuffy was always great. That's what Chucky Smooth said.
Oh yeah. Tommy could work too, buddy.
Me and Tommy and
Good.
Gunn had some good matches.
Y'all had that cage match at Estel Street.
Oh, yeah.
That's when Tommy was with Jim Chadwick. Y'all had that steel cage.
Oh, me and Gunn run for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the one hole, baby. One hole king right here.
I remember it was y'all. It was you, Tommy, and I think it was J. Tim Lyons.
I don't know.
Oh no.
I've slept since then.
Bear, I always loved working Bear too, man. We had first working for seems like 7 months straight every week, you know, just bam, bam, bam. So we're just beating each other to death.
Yep, that's back when wrestling was real.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we was having a ball.
The first match Bear had in Mount Sterling when he came out, he was the son of the one that bit the
George the Animal,
George
yeah.
the Animal.
George the Animal Steel. He came up first, and he bit the corner of the padlock, and he was slinging his mouth, and people were going crazy about it.
Yeah, he get choked on the stuff and like killed us.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. What did I do it for?
Because he wanted to be recognized.
I want y'all to do your best Ray the Bear laugh.
Oh, God.
I never got a laugh out of him. I always got cussed because I was always screwing with him.
Oh, Patricia's got a question for you, B Money. She said, "How do you ever think about getting in the ring to carry on your dad's name?"
Hey, I've been thinking about it a lot recently. The only thing is, it's a call out to you, fucking Planet Fitness. I owe you $100. I owe Planet Fitness $100, or I would be going up there juicing roids, in the fucking ring, and I'd be jacked and ripped. But I owe Planet Fitness $100. So until I pay them $100, I cannot go to the gym.
Somebody gonna start my GoFundMe page.
Yep, GoFundMe. B Money. Help the man pay off his $100 bill so I can then go to the gym.
So what happened was I lost my wallet and it was on my old card, and at that point I wasn't going to the gym.
That sounds like a steal.
And
That sounds like a steel story right there.
and lost my wallet, and it just kept charging my card over and over. I go up there to go work out, and they're like, "You owe $150." I paid 50 of it, and I never came back.
So what is it, 100 or 150?
100 now. I paid 50. I was like, I'm gonna commit. Didn't work out.
Listen, but what if you go up to the pay the 100 and they tell you, "No, you owe 300."
Oh yeah, that'd be rough. Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. My account's froze right now. The account is froze. But yeah, it was fucked up. Well, I want to ask you the same question.
Oh,
When is Tuffy Jr. making his debut?
Yes.
Oh, it's.
I mean, look at those arms. You're ready to chop somebody.
If I were to do a match, if I were to come back and do it, I would only do it if he comes back and does one more match as a tag team.
No, I'll face both of y'all. Put
Oh.
me and Big in the corner. I'll work the heel with him. Y'all
Hey.
work the face.
What do you think about
That works.
versus Raymond?
Hey, I'll whoop your ass.
Oh,
Oh,
That's,
Oh.
that's a piece of cake.
Big words.
I will whoop your ass.
hey, wait, let the old man get out of the way here first.
But
We
no,
got another B Money and B Money's brother situation here. We got a
Yeah.
brother that thinks they can whoop this bird's ass. Like B Money's bird thinks that B Money can get whooped by
I
him.
don't know. He's 18 now, so he's legal.
That's true. That is true.
Tuffy,
He's 21. He gonna whoop his bird's ass.
I'm almost 21. What was it? Yeah, I'm gonna whoop that. Don't get me started on that son of a bitch. I'm gonna
Oh,
just
come on.
change the subject.
Come on.
I'm gonna just change the subject. Because
That's
every
right.
time that I hear his name, I get so upset. Not upset, sad. Like, I want to rip this motherfucker's head off and shove it down his throat.
That's right.
Don't understand.
He should be
This man
coming inside
gets
comedy.
on here, gets in the live chat, talks all this shit, but I can't see him face to face. I went to his house not too long ago. Where was he at?
Exactly.
Nowhere to be found. Car's gone. He done moved out.
And then don't forget that one night where he was sucking up to you, and
He
then
gonna have a hanger.
the next week he's like, "Nah, dog, this B Money guy sucks." After he's sucking up to you the week before.
He knows where I stand. It's an open challenge to you, sir. You and me, one-on-one, is going to happen one day. One day, I'm going to get you in the ring. I just gotta find that one tick. Just got to find that one tick. That's all I'm going to say.
That's right. The challenge is there if you ever want to fight.
Oh.
But yeah, I could see you getting into the ring one day. You got the arms for it. If he were to come back with you and tag team with you, there ain't no team alive that could outlast either of y'all. Straight up.
Yeah, taking Act of Congress now to get her damn license back.
I'm blowed up watching these videos.
I am too. See, I'm sweating. Look here. I'm worse than two fat women in the back of an El Camino fighting over a bucket of chicken.
What do you think about if your sons decide to get into wrestling?
Personally, from what our bodies has went through, in the way that the business is nowadays, personally, in my opinion, I don't want them to get into it because nowadays, this is my opinion. If I piss anybody off, I'm sorry, but if you know me, I tell you how I think.
Yep.
Business nowadays ain't nothing but a damn soap opera and is a joke.
Yep. That's what many have said.
It's,
Like, come on here.
Because there's no brotherhood,
Yep.
you know.
A lot of them have forgotten that part of wrestling.
You know,
It's supposed to be a brotherhood, but they're too busy. Instead of building bonds with each other, they're too busy either they want to play their video games, or they don't even talk to each other, or they don't try to go out on road trips or drive with each other to the shows, or try to form that bond that could connect them and put on one hell of a real match. Instead, they just want to play their little video game.
I call them keyboard warriors.
Yes,
That's all they are.
that's more of what they are. Is keyboard warriors, because they don't want to hang out with each other. And when they mess up inside a match, they don't want to blame themselves. They want to blame the cameraman. They don't want to accept that they should have got some more training, should have tried their best to actually put on a good match. But instead of wanting to talk to their opponent about doing a good match, they're too busy keyboard warring on Facebook.
That's the problem. There is no training.
Exactly.
There
You
is
need
no-
to have better training because today's
now it's
wrestling-
$100 or it's a get your license and pay somebody $100 and get in the ring. That's what it is. now.
Exactly. And you need someone that can actually train you, that knows what they're doing, because you got plenty of these guys that'll say, I know how to train these guys. Come work for me. I'll take your $100. I'll train you. You'll look like $1 million. Then they get inside the ring. What happens? They have shitty wrestling. They can't do it like they should be. They don't talk to each other like they should be. The crowd ain't being worked because you don't see nobody stop to make sure that crowd is enjoying what they're seeing. You don't see nobody getting the crowd angry. You don't see nobody like a babyface going up to the crowd, except for maybe a few. Actually try to hug and kiss on big women and other things to get them to want to see the babyface want to kick this heel's ass. That's the problem.
They do have metal rings, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, because the wooden rings were a
The
lot
older guys
rougher.
know what I'm talking about. Tuffy.
We got a little story
Them
about that.
Them wooden rings.
The first show that we put on, SCW put on, the middle beam broke.
Yeah, it wasn't the first show, but the beam broke.
Well, close to the
There,
first
baby.
show. The middle beam broke about 10 minutes before showtime. So they called me, and I said, well, hang on just a minute. I brought some concrete blocks with me. He got under there, put the concrete blocks under there. I said, boys, the ring is new and it's a little stiff tonight. So, and they just took their bumps on the side after they found that.
Coming back through the curtain, man, it's a little extra snug tonight. It's new. It's new.
New.
Yeah.
Concrete blocks.
Did you hear about anybody, like he just said it was stiff, did you hear anybody out there maybe take a bump and hit that cinder block?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear the air leaving the body immediately, man.
What it feel like? Did you hit it?
Oh, yeah. Hell, we all
Grab
hit
a
it. You
block
had
and
to,
smack you
yeah.
upside the
Just bumping on the floor, man.
The air, they laid there for just a minute or two, you know. For,
Yeah.
Look at Donnie Green inside the ring. And
I
Gentleman
bet you
Jim.
couldn't climb one of them ropes like that no more.
That's where I got my sequin look from. I was doing a tribute to Jim and Jim, was at the New South Jim and Jim tribute to Jim and Jim Chadwick, and I got this where I had the full jacket, but I had this pair of black pants, pink socks because he always wore pink socks,
Oh, yeah.
and it was a
guy?
tribute to him.
Oh, he doesn't look like that now.
Yeah, Donnie was always fun to work, man. We got to work quite a bit.
He knew what to do.
Who is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was awesome.
Donnie and Bobby both were good, pretty good workers.
We had
Yeah,
a-
they was
Yep.
good workers, yeah.
Usually Bobby would be inside here right now talking.
Yeah, old Bobby and old Donnie.
Yeah,
they was tough.
And Bobby, old Bobby Senior, he wants to come on here.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Is that virus?
Yes.
Yep, that's him.
That's a young virus.
And look, Dale Bass is still the referee, still doing his thing.
Him and his damn stopwatch.
Yep.
He always has to start it. Leave him alone.
I bet that he would have been preferring to be on the mic the entire time though, because he likes to talk. So if it was up to him, this whole show would have been just Dale Bass talking the entire show. Everyone else has to watch just him. But yeah, the MWA has great workers like you, like Tuffy, like Colonel Tom. I wish that we still had that.
Oh, there's some good ones come through there, brother.
You know the
Really top notch, best guys.
Oh yeah.
the crazy thing I heard earlier. Shayne said that in this building right here that we're watching, what is it, Estel Street,
Yeah.
Jubilee, had 551 people. And you gotta think this is
Yeah,
probably a
one,
time where
501.
technology is not big, like nothing like that. Like, and they're
Oh,
putting in way more viewers than like maybe a promotion nowadays will get a month.
You can't have a wrestling show and put it strictly on Facebook and expect people to show up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got to go poster. You got to do anything you have to do. We even had the SCW in the what was it, May Day parade or something other down, some kind of parade down there.
Oh yeah, we went through lots of parades. Go
Yeah.
just whatever town you were going to, just posted a fire out of them. Put your guys on there and talk to people. Go around, just getting them out there.
Exactly.
That's the way it used to be back in the day.
Just whatever you had to do.
And I mean, plus back then, like back in the good old days, you had storylines for every single match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Every single match. And
that's-
that's how you build up your crowds and
Exactly.
your audience.
Exactly, and that's what today's wrestling is missing. That they only build up a big storyline for the main event, or maybe a one or two matches. But the rest of the matches, they're just thrown together. No reason to watch them. No reason to care. You need storylines for all the matches,
Oh yeah.
so that
when
the
you,
fans come.
When your people feel like they're part of the show, they're gonna show up, man.
Oh,
Exactly.
Especially we had that guy right there, Gentleman Jim.
Jim Chapman.
They would come to see us, and Jim would have them coming back every week.
Oh yeah.
That's
He
right.
was the master, man.
All
He was
you
the
fat
best,
women out there in
yeah.
the audience. This right here is called a bar of soap. Try to use it.
The master. He was a master.
What would
That's
happen?
right.
What would happen to them fat ladies? Colonel
Oh, they
Tom?
get mad, son. Oh my.
They will want to tear someone
Yeah,
apart.
they want to tear him up. He just sat up there and laughed. It was something else, boys, I'm telling you.
But here's the thing, Jim, he was a master at being
Yes, he
heel.
was.
He knew that to be a heel, you
Yeah.
gotta make those people hate
Yes,
your
you
guts.
do. Yeah.
Cause then they're gonna want to see what that baby face that's inside that ring is gonna want to do to him, and they're gonna want to come back and want to see him get his comeuppance each and every week.
The best thing about Gentleman Jim Chadwick, he was so hated, but he had so much respect.
Yeah,
People
Exactly.
had so much respect for him.
Oh,
Exactly.
they did.
That's something that a lot of today's wrestlers need to understand. Jim, you can't replace that.
No.
yeah. No.
Definitely can't.
You sure can.
Most of my Chadwick stories I can't tell because they're outside.
Told
the
you,
ring-
get the beat button.
outside the ring and stuff. But man, we had
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going
Good
to have a
times.
30-second delay at this time.
when him and Amanda got married, I was his best man, So that kind of we had our good times. And then when I got married, he shows up to the wedding, and my whole family's about to pass out. Just couldn't stand it because they would all come down to the show and
Yeah.
hated him, just hated him. And I remember one of my aunts, when she seen Jim come in, she was tore all to pieces. There's that son of a bitch. I know he's gonna do something. Knock the cake over. But yeah.
Jim and Rated X, they hated.
Yeah,
that
oh,
was
yeah,
the
they
two
hated
that they
X,
hated
too.
the worst.
And X was able to make them love him when he
Yeah.
went babyface.
Yeah, it was great,
Oh,
man.
that's when y'all had them red fences surrounded.
Yeah.
No redwood fences.
Yeah.
And
See, that's
and
I-
that pole right there that
Uh-huh.
that camera's on. I've hit that pole many times in my head.
that's what I remember about this place is like I don't remember like a certain match or moment, but I remember having the lights right there,
Yeah.
and then the MWA, and then the post on the outside. Yeah, that's all I can remember from that building. But
I think this was some later on. That's when Law Dog built the fence around it, I think, when the
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was.
structure. Yeah.
That was the, what was it, MWA there, and that's,
Uh-huh. It's MWA.
Yep. And
damn.
that building holds a lot of history too.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
It
but.
does.
Parking lot does too.
Oh,
Patricia said, "Of course y'all got to laugh. Y'all don't have to try and hold them back from getting him."
oh, yeah.
But yeah, look at Donnie Green. This is how you work a crowd.
Mhm.
He's taking his time. He's not doing too much.
Oh, yeah.
To get
Donnie
that
was
crowd.
good, man.
I actually help his son right now for football.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
James?
I helped him. I go to. I play football,
Yeah.
and I usually. And me and the middle school head coach were like best friends because we talked about football. And I mean, like he lets me go over there and help the kids out. I mean, like.
Oh hell
It's the last match I worked. I think I was tagging with Donnie, and we wrestled the Barry, and then Larry D had a show for Jim down there in like 2014.
yeah.
I think.
It's when they ripped the wig off.
Yeah, yeah. That was it.
Ooh, nice.
It's good times.
Where was that show at? I remember it being in like a completely different building.
Yeah, it might have been Harrodsburg or
That
somewhere.
ring
It was somewhere off.
Yeah.
But I can't.
What other promotions did you work at?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember all of them.
UWA, what was it,
Yeah, that's-
UWA?
That's when Danny
Danny and
sold MWA to Chris, and then he started up UWA. Of course, the Greens, NCW, which was they come down around Moorhead, West Virginia, up through there. We done that. Me and Kelly worked a lot for them. Rampage, which they was kind of tied in with NCW, I think at the time. There were two different promoters, and they run a couple different shows. Shoot,
What would-
I can't remember all of them.
What would you say was your favorite tag team match with you and Kelly versus whoever was your opponents?
Favorite tag when me and Kelly were tagging?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
He wants to think now.
Yeah, we had so many, man. We had some great matches, but trying to think of these people's names. We had some really good ones, you know, of course with the Steels and the Greens, and we had some great ones with golly, Big Jack Black and Vito, what they used to be, remember? Fat and Furious.
Fat and Furious.
Yep.
Yeah, we had some really good matches with those. The Batten Twins, I don't know if you remember the Batten Twins.
Yeah, I remember them.
Down in, we got to wrestle them quite a bit. They were a lot older, so got to learn a lot from them.
That's what it's all about too.
Yeah,
Because sometimes you learn the best from your opponents that you're at.
yeah,
A lot of people don't understand. Sometimes the best learning that you can get is when you're wrestling the person.
oh yeah, that's right. When you ain't even gotta say anything, you just go out there and learn, man.
Yep, and you can tell what they want you to do without even have to voice it.
You know, that's the difference in now and then. You know, the first 5 or 6 years, you know, you was a jobber. You shut your mouth, you listened, and nowadays, hell, 2 guys 2 months out of training thinks they already have a damn belt.
Exactly.
You know, they don't have a respect for the profession.
Yeah.
It's just,
They don't understand that you gotta have the respect. 'Cause that name is professional wrestling. It's not be a mark for yourself and try to get the championship right away. No, you gotta work, or you gotta take the bumps. You gotta listen. You gotta learn. You gotta be respectful. Don't be a jackass that thinks that, oh, I've had too much training, I should automatically be winning matches because I'm a professional wrestler. No, you're not a professional wrestler. You gotta learn, you gotta adopt, and you gotta adapt. If you don't do that, then you're not a professional wrestler. Why are you trying to go for a championship already? You would still need to train.
I could care less about having a belt. What about you?
Yeah.
That's something else you had to keep up with.
Exactly. Because that, yeah, sure, it awards you for your hard work and that, but you have to also keep up with it. You have to also deal with it being on your shoulder all the time. You got to deal with a target on your back.
Another thing about the belt is like some companies might try to trap you with a belt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the truth.
And the worst part is that some companies will try to tell you who's champion to another company. I think, what about you job to my guy tonight? You know, you're the champion for the MWA. Why don't you lay down for my guy tonight? That's another thing you have to deal with when you're champion. People don't understand. The best part is you're wrestling. You don't want to go for the belt. The belt, yeah, sure, it's a reward, but that can come
I
anytime.
make the same amount either way.
Exactly.
You know what, you know, the proud stuff for me was not a belt. The proud thing for me was make sure we had people in the damn seats.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the main
what makes
importance.
That's what made it back then.
Both of us got out of the ring and we're hanging out in the back.
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the most important part too, because if you ain't got nobody inside those seats, you're doing something wrong.
Because if you ain't got nobody in the seat, then what the hell's a belt?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
nothing. If you
And-
ain't got
And if you're not got people inside those seats to come see your show, then is it really a professional wrestling show? Because you've done something wrong that's made the people not want to come back to see you get your comeuppance or see the babyface get his win. Because the people have nothing to come back to. That's something that today's wrestling needs to understand too. I mean, NWA had what today's companies do not have. They had the professionals. They had real wrestling. They had wrestlers that understood that a belt is not important. It is the crowd that is important. And they had people that understand that you need to work the crowd. That is something that's missing today. And they also had managers. They knew that a manager can make a good match too. And Gentleman Jim right there. Gentleman Jim's out there doing his work.
Oh,
I know that they can't see it, but that's master class right there. 'Cause he's making a match that's already good look even more fantastic. And Bob Blaze, Donnie Green's doing his thing in the ring right now. That was a great line
that
tangle.
right there is a very, very few moments right there seeing Donnie Green on his back.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how this video got out.
That's all I'm saying.
Who was it? He was in the ring with him and he broke his ankle.
That was Barry.
Bear broke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time Donnie Green comes on here, he lets Barry know. You broke my leg on purpose because you knew that I was gonna get the championship from you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Barry said, "No, I didn't break your leg on purpose." Donnie said,
George
"The hell you
Bruner.
didn't."
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's here.
Colonel Tom there with the Southern Sensation, question mark.
That's right.
Definitely.
Joyce.
Joey's.
You know who her favorite is? The Southern Sensation.
Oh, I know.
Always showing up late. She had to stop at Super America and get her coffee.
Oh, that's a nice right there.
Oh, damn.
Now that's how you heal it.
See, that used to be legal back then. So
Yeah.
And now it's become illegal.
Lost
You don't know
art.
what you're hitting.
Exactly.
yeah, it's a lost art.
The art needs to come back because today's wrestling needs to understand.
What a 3 count.
Go back and study the tapes. I mean, we got all this to look at. If we can study this, then I'm sure as hell, that today's wrestling can study this.
I guess my favorite greens and steels matches when we were in Tattersall.
Oh yeah,
we were tagging up
we burned that place down.
Tattersalls. We done like a 3-way tag thing.
I remember that.
And I
Yeah,
took that
that
back bump on that
awesome.
damn wooden ramp. Oh, God damn. Oh, God. That hurt.
What was the bump? Was it like a superplex or?
Heck, I don't remember.
He's like,
Chucky Smooth said
He done all
Joyce's favorite is booty. And then Joyce said Southern Sensation #1. Amber Sayer said when Jim would come out at the Jubilee to wrestle Uncle Tom, he would pick on my mama, Tom's sister, and you would think she was one wrestling him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they had the ambulance. They had to pack her out there in the ambulance one night.
Yeah, man.
I mean that's the best though.
Jim threw salt in my eyes. And she went all to pieces, son. She just,
That's the thing though. You had her in the palm of the hand.
Yeah, you had to make, well, there was a bunch of them. It
Yep.
wasn't just her, it was a bunch of them. And they all, well, Jeff, the Sheik, Jeff Vickers, I had a hip replacement. And I was going to announce for him, so I got in the ring and me and Jeff said, I'm going to get you. I said, okay, come on. And everybody knew that I'd had that hip replacement. And he grabbed me and done his thing, you know. And I fell back and fell down and just moaned and groaned and rolled and everything. And the whole damn audience just come after him, buddy. He said, I thought I was gone, buddy.
They were ready for him.
Yeah.
Tuffy.
We had a time.
Tuffy Jr. and wait.
Real
Rick
quick,
Cummings.
Joyce said, okay, booty pretty good.
Tuffy Jr. and Raymond, what is one of y'all's like favorite memories or moments from MWA?
I'll let you go first.
And then I'll tell you mine.
Patty and whipped cream.
I would like to see that match.
He wouldn't thought about it. Yeah.
No, he's still swimming in my nutsack.
Right.
I really don't know. It was probably helping them set up the ring because where we had the ring too,
Yeah.
we always we always go somewhere and we just set it up and like that's just memories you can't get.
Yeah. I remember what was it we did? We beg, like if we got there late or something, we'd beg Daryl to let us in the ring.
Yeah.
No boy, can't get in the ring. It was ass crack hanging out, Mountain Dew in the back pocket.
Absolutely.
But my favorite thing about MWA was the concession stands.
Absolutely.
The nachos. Was it Sandy? I can't remember her name. Jeff Vickers' wife. Michelle. It might have been Michelle. Dude, she makes the best nachos in the world.
I was probably about 3 or 4. I was still probably in the little stroller. I was still messing those up.
Oh man.
Oh man, I would say, there's so many. I mean,
Yeah.
growing up around this, and it was just one big family. I mean,
It was.
yeah, it was one big family. Like everybody had each other's backs. Everybody talked to each other.
Everybody was our uncle, basically.
Yeah.
Uncle and aunts. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I would say my favorite memory was we was at the Jubilee, and I was actually in the crowd. I can't remember who it was, but Dad was wrestling somebody. Who was it?
Probably Mean Gene.
Yes, it was Mean Gene.
Because that night before, they come up and stayed at the house, and y'all was wrestling in the living room
In the
floor.
living room, I had the mask on and everything. I'd pretend I was Rey Mysterio. I'd give him the little Tuffy Jr. chops. But I say my probably best memory was getting in the ring with him and actually doing a 619 on Mean Green.
Oh shit.
Mean Gene. It was Mean Gene. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You know where Mean Gene got his name?
The man.
Of course.
The man.
That's right.
He had some kind of name that some of the Greens had give him. I couldn't pronounce it, so I just called him Mean Gene.
I mean that worked
And
though.
Stuck. Yeah.
That's about like when Playboy Scott Hayes got his from being at that house that had Donnie Green, Bear Steel, and they all just called him Playboy.
Yeah, they all drinking. Oh, this sounds cool. Fucking works. Dang.
But he
Oh,
but
God.
the
Oh, God.
look at that Jim. He's gonna wrestle.
Oh God.
I don't think I've seen him wrestle.
Oh yeah.
He got the singlet and
He
everything.
had that message thing. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
The thing about it is, though, he's willing to do whatever it took to
Oh,
entertain
yeah.
those fans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shoot,
yeah.
I was tag
He
team.
didn't care about the money.
Tag
he
team
cared
champs
about
with Jim at one
he
time.
did
That's
things.
right.
I got to turn heel. Me and Jim tagged up and entered the tournament.
Oh,
we
I
was
do
tag
remember
team
that.
champs. We had a ball.
When Mom went into labor,
I
you know,
go in there
Dad
and
versus
get
Dick.
beat to death. You know,
That
take
was-
all the
that was-
bumps. Jim
Yep.
was
Georgetown.
Mhm.
Oh.
bite, scratch, swinging, keep no
I-
I,
stick.
I, I
He
wonder
get
if
the
that
pin.
video's on the internet.
We had a
I don't
ball,
think it
man.
is.
We had
You don't
a
think
good time.
so?
Bobby,
That's the best, though.
Bobby Blake's probably got it somewhere. He's got every tape
Oh, yeah.
shown on demand.
Oh, Bob, speaking of Bob Blade,
Yeah, he was.
he chimed in. He said Tuffy Jr. was almost born during the Victor Bruiser versus Tuffy match one night. Patty went into labor during Tuffy's entrance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because she was sitting on the stage.
Yeah,
And Vic's eyes got
And
that
Vic
big.
was talking about abortion.
Yeah, Vic was talking about abortion. That's
Oh,
when
my
Mom
God.
went into labor with me, and her eye, Vic's eyes got that big around. Dad slid in the ring, done a button, done Vic a button 1, 2, 3, and then slid right back out.
Damn.
I believe it is on the internet. I think I've seen it before.
Yeah, it might be on Bobby Blade's channel.
Yep.
Because Bobby Blade, he does a
posts
hell of a
anything and
job.
everything.
Yeah.
He keeps all the old tapes up here.
Oh yeah.
Anyone can see them from the Lone Wolf Bobby Blade YouTube channel. Check it out. Because it's got all the MWA shows. It's got shows that you might not have realized are on there. It's even got old news broadcasts of MWA that you can check out that has Tuffy over there actually on the actual news channel.
You're on the news?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
when we was up there at the in Richmond, up there at the National Armory, at the Armory.
Yep.
Okay.
And they were talking about the NWA. You're the first person that's shown on the footage.
That's probably the night. It was me,
And Tommy,
Tommy, and Eddie probably.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen it before. I'm not for sure though.
Yeah.
That's-
Man, look at that though. A Jammin' Jim in a singlet. He's wearing an Olympic medal. He's got his pink socks on.
USA.
Oh, he's giving the crowd hell right now.
Yes, he is. He's working that mic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the only way you can do it
Oh, he don't
back
get.
then.
He
You
don't
had to
get.
work that mic.
He don't get touched this match. Watch. He don't get touched, dude.
Patty said I was on stage recording for Payne at the time. Payne was the ref.
Yep.
I'm not asking what it was, but
What you're hearing right now is Jammin' Jim Chadwick's voice.
The bingo wrestling gold medal.
The best, man.
Yep.
The best.
And he's doing this off the cuff, no scripts.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just coming up with it on the fly.
Ain't never gonna be better than that Christmas poem.
Oh my gosh.
Look at Donnie Green.
You can hear the crowd laughing. That's how you get the fans entertained.
Yep.
Into it.
He's working that crowd.
That was every week.
Oh yeah.
Every week.
Ah, the Samurai Warrior.
I remember that.
It'll work by so many people.
Ah, he's That's how you work the
Somebody
crowd.
die or busted.
who was the samurai boy?
I mean,
Anybody and everybody.
Anybody that wanted to put the mask on.
yep. Anybody that put on a mask becomes a samurai warrior.
Back in those days, the samurai or the medic, wasn't it?
What the hell?
Oh, he's bound to him. What a respectful guy.
Oh gosh.
Court TV.
And he understands him. He's bound to him. He showing respect to Jim and Jim. I like how he still got the finger that has the fingernail that's bitten off. And he's just got down as he counts to 3. This is what's missing from wrestling today. Guys like this that can work that mic.
Yep.
Get those fans invested.
Oh no, I couldn't tell you about that. They wouldn't let me have one. I asked a couple times.
You just had to holler it out, didn't you,
Yeah.
Tuff? They wouldn't give you a microphone.
Exactly. I mean, look at that. The man knew. Oh, look at that. He's whipping it out. See, that is how you work the crowd. He's making every minute count. This makes you miss it more than ever, because it's a lost art. And working the crowd, that's a lost art.
Like what's going on right here on the TV screen now. If you try to do that nowadays,
You got people that's so tore up and sensitive that they'll get all mad and want to cancel somebody. This was comedy, though. You gotta understand that being sensitive over stupid subjects, that's not cool, because look at this. This works because it's comedic and he knows what he's doing. He's got the perfect comic timing. And he still got the microphone the whole time, too. That's the best part of it. He's not dropped that mic. He's not lost it. He's just going off. He's got the fans and best. They want to find out what's going on.
Del Bass is up there telling him, "Come on, Jim, it's time to go. Give me my stick back."
Yeah, he's got his stopwatch. He's like, "Yep, they're way past time. Gotta get my stick back." The fact that he's just standing there on the apron, and he's like, "Come on, gentlemen, come on, give me my stick back." Oh, he's got himself a headlock. Look at a masterful headlock.
You're a heart attack.
And then he has his back to him. Oh, wait, the mask coming off. Oh, this is what you call working it.
It's Bobby Blade.
Yep. Gentleman, Jim has no idea at all. Bobby Blade has just pulled a master in disguise. You're out there. That's the best. See, that's what wrestling needs anymore.
It's gonna hurt.
And right there, kendo stick to the back. And what people don't understand, that's real. You're getting hit with the kendo stick. You're getting hit for real. Bobby Blade should have probably hit him with that elbow drop. Oh. Oh! Right on the kneecap, too. Oh! What you're not seeing right now is that on the TV we got Jim and Jim with a kendo stick taking it to Bobby Blade.
Oh, you get your shit fucking rocked, dog.
This is stiff.
Yes. Oh.
Damn.
Dude.
Dude, you didn't jump.
Oh, look, he's pinning him. Oh, look. The man has one. Nope, never mind.
You're gonna jump.
More damage.
Oh, God. You don't do it people's elbow.
He's going for it.
What is he doing?
Ah.
Oh, it's his tail.
Ah. He put it on Bobby Blade's face. And now he's going for the pin.
Oh, what's he doing with his other leg? What's he doing with his leg?
He did a.
That's a counterweight.
But that's right there. That's what we're missing from wrestling. They worked the crowd. They had the people going wild. That not one person was quiet for that entire moment. From the time Donnie Green was wrestling to the time Bobby Blade unmasked to the time that he gets elbow dropped, everybody was on their feet. Everybody was screaming, and they're still screaming even as they're holding Bobby Blade up, and the kill stick keeps on coming.
He's dead.
Oh, we got Casey Chaos in here. He said, Colonel Tom is the man.
Casey Chaos.
Look at that. Bob Blade, you probably should have.
Oh, God, put that shirt
It's
back
Kurt
on.
Angle.
That's a good
He took the straps down. He was ready.
Oh, what are we?
You see, B Money, that's how you get the crowd invested.
Them old women that-
Because he's not just phoning it in. He's make sure to go around that ring, and he's acting up in front of all those fans.
Lord, you have me to shame.
Bob Blade's having a bad day right now. He's getting choked out. Getting choked out. Bob better do something.
Nah,
Oh, wait.
is that Simba?
He's
Is
sleep.
he going up on the top rope?
Yeah, it looks like it. Going up to the top rope. Nope. He's tagging in Donnie. Now he's going down there. I guess they're
What
done.
did you?
They done whooped his ass. Now they're done.
He's blowed up.
Never mind. One more kendo stick shot. Now I can see why Bobby Blade's gonna go back there, lay down, and be tired because he got his ass whooped. And he keeps on getting that kendo stick. Oh,
Look at the cell, Bobby.
that is what you call a good sell too. Cause he's not just laying there as this. He's not just laying there when the strikes happen. He is moving his body as each strike happens. The fans are seeing that, they're like, I want to see what happens next. Because they want to know what Bobby Blade's going to do to get back the next week. Because Jim and Jim just got back, even though Bobby Blade was trying to pull one over on him by unmasking. It ended up being Bobby Blade that ended up getting the ass whooping. And now Jim's still going at the fans. Even as Donnie Green's all the way over there. That's what you call working the crowd. So, Colonel Tom,
Yes, sir.
who would you say was your favorite opponent to work with?
Me and Jim worked a lot. We wrestled in the evening gowns. We done everything. Shaved each other's head. Whoever. Well, Bear and Al, they got me in there and beat the hell out of me. Those stick just like it right there.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean,
No. I had welts all over me, son. And Shayne and somebody came and saved me. It's a damn good thing they did. I don't know what I'd done to make them mad, but boy, they was mad.
maybe they were just mad boys. They just like, I want to whoop someone's ass. Colonel Tom will do.
Yeah, I was easy, wasn't I? There you go. No, we had a lot of fun down there.
I hear that because
I only seen Bear get mad one time down there. One time.
I gotta hear about this.
yeah, we need to hear about that.
Well, that
I
was,
got a good one with you.
yeah. He got mad. That's when Joyce and Gentleman Jim
Yeah.
and Bear slid out of the ring and just almost knocked him out.
Damn.
And slid back in the ring and finished his match. That was it. That's the only time I ever seen him get mad. But now you talking about, yeah, I don't know. That was their business, so I didn't.
Yeah.
But I always told the guys when they in the back, I said, if you're mad at somebody, don't fight back here. Take it to the ring.
Exactly.
Now I'll let you fight it all night if you want to. I don't care.
You ever had any tension with somebody while you was out there?
Well, yeah, a couple times, but it all smoothed out.
Yeah.
It all smoothed out.
Because sometimes, if you're mad at each other, the best course of action is beat the hell out of each other out there inside the ring. Because the fans are going to eat it up.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly, and it's gonna work
That's it
out.
right there.
Because they'll work out for not only the show, but they'll also work out between the two people that's pissed off of each other.
Well, I seen Shayne get mad at a little dude down there one night, and wasn't much left of him after that.
I don't remember anything about that.
We've never shot on nobody.
No.
And Tuffy,
Oh, that's.
he shot a couple times.
No,
I don't remember that either,
I don't
Todd.
either.
Oh, I've heard a couple stories.
That's CTE. That's
But
what
we
that
had
is.
a good time. We had a good time.
That fella there, he's passed away now
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, Rob.
A lot of them. We've lost a lot of people from those shows.
Who
Yeah.
was that?
That was Robert Mason.
Oh,
Rob
yeah,
Mackey's
yeah,
son.
the security guard, yeah.
Yeah, he passed away, what, last year?
Last year,
I
yep.
think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we made.
Thanks for tuning in, Icon Lee.
Yeah, we made him security guard down there, and he came up and he said, Colonel Tom, what am I supposed to do? I said, just don't let nobody get in the damn ring and beat him. I mean, you know.
Oh, my
It
Lord.
was hard to do
There
back in
you
the
go.
day too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to do back then. Because they was coming after you, wasn't it?
Yep.
Hmm.
That's back when wrestling had grits and it was real.
I mean, there's been many shows we've had to be escorted out by state police and local law enforcement. I mean, it's just
And today's wrestlers, they look at Bob Blade or Scott Down like, y'all serious? They gotta understand, back then, hell yeah, that was serious. The fans want to kill the heels. And sometimes the babyface would end up having to deal with it too. Because there'd be fans that love the heel but hate the babyface.
Well, Wildcat Chris Harris came down there and he turned heel down there at the Esper Street one night. Y'all remember? He had to go out the back way. They, you know, he was scared to death. Afraid they was going to eat him.
Hey, when Hayes first came down there, he was running the MWA. We still had our show going, and Hayes was running the MWA, and we were kind of, getting together. So he come through that side door with a ball bat, and I was in the ring, and just left me laying, Golly. He had about to fight his way out of the building. It was,
Yeah,
it
he'll
was
tell you
great.
that,
Yeah, it was great.
What would y'all say would be the worst riot that y'all been a part of?
Oh, my,
Oh,
Varsity Blues.
maybe. That's one of them,
That's
definitely.
one of them.
what was it?
That part, we was working. Hell, I don't remember what the hell that goose name was.
I think it was one of those Martell shows, Sherry Martell
Yeah.
shows. She was helping that dude. I can't.
God rest her soul too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Sherry Martell down there too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
about her.
One of
and
those.
that son bitch shot on Jim Chadwick and son, and we cleared the locker room.
Yeah.
There.
Well, Sherry Martell shot on Jim Chadwick. First time she was
Glenn's-
down there, hung him with the microphone to him.
Glensboro,
He was
there's a
standing
few
up there
down
with
there.
his
You
tongue
know,
hanging
down
out.
there, there's a few down there. I don't know. There was so many, man. There was when the show got good, it was
Yeah.
Was
coming.
there any time where you
Exactly.
were like, oh shit, I don't know if we're making it out, boys?
Oh yeah.
A few times.
Yeah, because
But back in the day, if you was one of us, you was gonna get all of us.
Yeah.
that's right.
We had a pretty tight group there at one time. We were.
That's like
what
that's like
happens,
the
travel
what happens
together.
when y'all are in a riot? Because seems like y'all always get away, but is there any y'all popping heads, getting through? But what's going on?
No, they getting Tuffy chops.
I don't care. I'd kick you in a pecker. I didn't care.
I mean, that you gotta do what you gotta do to get through them. They're gonna be inside your way.
Take a
They're
man's
gonna
knee
get
out.
their
He'll
ass
drop
beat.
down your height. No bigger how big he is.
And as the rule says, they step over that barricade, they're fair game.
Fair game.
That's my motto. If the fans want to try to attack you so bad and they come over that barricade, they're fair game. I don't care who they are. They chose to step over that barricade, so now they're going to get it. They're part of it. If they're going to take that ass whooping one way or another.
And that's what's wrong with the business that nowadays. There's no interaction with the fans to get them mad enough to get off, setting off their hands. But don't get me wrong, there is still the older generation that's still working, that still tries, that still does it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But this generation nowadays, spot monkeys.
Exactly.
I mean, it's
They need to know how to go up to the crowd and say whatever it takes to get that crowd so pissed off that they're going to realize that crowd wants to, they're not going to let them get out that door. That crowd's going to come for them. That's what's missing today in wrestling. You don't feel that from the crowd because the heels no longer want to cuss at the fans. They no longer want to look at someone and be like, you're fat and ugly, shut your mouth and take a look at this sexiness. Now they want to say, oh, I like you, just shut up, sit down. I will just go back to what I'm doing. None of the wrestlers today want to get hardcore towards the fans. They want to be all happy-go-lucky with them. They ain't my kind of wrestling. My wrestling involves wrestlers that go up to a fan and tell him to his face after they're spitting on him, sit your ass down, don't you stand up, don't you speak. When I'm done with him, I'll come back out here to show you, fat boy. But I don't see it no more in wrestling.
Another thing about wrestling nowadays is like you go to one of these, local shows and some dude like looks like you just look at him like I can beat that guy up.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can get in the ring and whoop
That's
him
no
right
problem.
now. Fuck, he's fucking 5'2" and fucking built like a damn
And
truck.
sometimes they don't
They beat
even
that
wear
guy up.
wrestling gear. They wear what anybody will wear. They ain't professional wrestling. You need to wear something that nobody can wear.
What's that?
Look at Dusty Rhodes. He used to wear clothes that you would not find anywhere else.
We saw, where was it? The wrestling, Appalachian. That clown. He just had, a t-shirt on and pants and boots, that's it? And a clown mask? And I'm like, you gotta be absolutely fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of wrestling is your presentation too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at Ready X. His gear presented who Ready X was. He has Ready X across here. He's got the fit. He's got the boots. He looks like a professional wrestler. But then you have a guy, like, if someone's wrestling inside what Dale Bass is wearing right there, they're wrestling inside of it. They're not got it showing who they are. They look like an average Joe. Nobody's gonna take that guy serious.
Go back to the back.
Still will. Exactly.
I think
Because
also
a real wrestler
represents
should, yes.
presentation and stuff.
Yeah, your promotion. There's a lot of talk about like on here about people being town killers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Like
Yes.
one promotion could have that town wanting to see everything they do. And then for some reason this Jackleg promotion sees that and they're like, oh, I can run and do just as good as them. They go, crowd is dead. Next show the show that was already promoting that had such a huge draw comes there. What the hell happened? We had such a great crowd last time. Turns out some other Jackleg promotion ruined that.
Yep.
That's another thing that people need to understand. You need to not do that. Because I know that you see that a promotion is doing so good, you need to stop trying to step over that person's toes. Because that's bullshit. That's not respect.
There's no more territorial.
Exactly. Very exactly.
We had promoters come up and ask us to, if they could come in and do this and that, and we just told them, flat ass no. I mean, You got yours, we got ours.
Exactly.
Down the road.
I will say though that Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, TCW, and UCW, and USWF, they're kind of territorial because they do the southern part of Kentucky. So they have their shows. They put on some hellacious shows, especially the Caverna Super Show. Me and Annie's been down there several times. That show, it sells out. Like, even when they had to move from a different Caverna to another Caverna, they still had at least 300 or 400 people show up to see that.
It's awesome.
That's what we're missing today. Is that we need these promotions inside the northern part of Kentucky to try to at least try to be like that. Build their promotions up and actually try to work that crowd. Get out there, put your name out there. Make sure that your wrestlers are trained. Make sure the wrestlers actually buy gear. Still wool. And also, don't wear a mask that's already been worn by someone that's more famous than you inside the bigger companies, because that doesn't get over. Because it ends up making people that's looking at you, they're like, I could beat that guy. That guy's trying to rip off Blue Panther. He just painted his mask black. That's not what you want to hear.
What do you guys think that like sort of like not killed wrestling, but in a sense, you know, to where like
Oh, we got Bear watching too.
wrestling used to be such a mainstream thing. Like back in the day, I mean, you had like so much promotional stuff and there's so much going for it. And now you go and it's, I'm not saying this to be mean, but there's, you know, it's not the general public no more. It's a lot of just, you know, just hardcore, weird kind of wrestling.
Yeah, there is. And they like to nitpick about everything.
And not take showers.
Yeah. They won't shower at all. You tell them, learn how to use a bar of soap. They don't know how to do that. We need Jim and Jim back so he can tell them, here's a bar of soap. Know how to wash your ass, you dumb fuck.
I've heard, I don't do social media and all that stuff, but I have watched, a couple of y'all's podcasts and stuff, and I've heard, a lot of the older generation talking about, kayfabe is gone in this business.
Yeah.
There's too many smart marks.
Yeah.
That's the reason why the business is the way that it is.
And I hate smart marks because I don't care if you know anything about it. At least respect the business enough not to be trying to tell casual fans every little fucking thing that goes on in and out of it. Because that's what kills the business. You need to shut your mouth, keep it to yourself, and just enjoy fucking wrestling. Don't get on there on your little internet keyboard, be a little keyboard warrior about it.
Nobody hates wrestling anymore these days.
Than
like
IWC.
wrestling fans. Like nobody hates wrestling as much as wrestling fans. Like it's kind of weird. Like they just
it's too much mainstream, too much social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because that's all you see anymore from the wrestling fans.
And another thing, like just the cool aspect of it. Like you was like back in the day, suck it, fucking everybody was doing suck it,
Well, they were doing it too sweet.
Too sweet, all that kind of stuff. Nowadays, like if you went out in public and just start telling people suck it, like they'd be like, you're weird. What are you doing?
Yeah, there is a lot of people like that. I mean, back then that was the coolest thing to do. You go to school, you tell your principal, suck it. Principal has no choice but to take that. Nowadays, principal looks at you when you do that, and they think that you got some kind of sexual problem.
Or people look at you and go, oh, that guy's a wrestling fan. He's weird. You know what I mean?
Which is kind of messed up because if you think about wrestling started getting so good from the 90s all the way to before the MWA was gone. And now you got these jacklegs that run their promotion. They don't try to get the fans to love it. They don't try to get the fans to want to come back to see it.
Yeah, I've been away from it for a while. Like I said, it's been like 14 since the last time I was in the ring. I went to, and that was with Larry. Larry, I think he's still doing some shows, having some good shows. Him and Max, I think.
Yeah, they are.
And then I think they're running good.
They got a
And then,
they got a current
I
one
went
coming
over
up too.
Went over to with Scott Storm when he had his Gentleman Gym thing,
Yep.
and he had a good little show going on.
It was.
I think he still runs it. Lawrenceburg or something, is that?
Well,
is it
at the moment he's not running the shows, but he will be back.
He will be back.
He just taking a small break to spin with his kids, which is understandable.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He's a great guy.
He is. Like him.
Yeah, but I
He-
think Larry's got a show coming up, don't he?
I think
Yeah,
it's
he does.
Saturday.
Larry Max, yeah. It'll be,
I'm pretty sure
I'm
they
sure
might
it- I'm
they
sure it'll be
baptized
good,
some
man.
matches. They've got Big
Larry's
Mama on it. Big
awesome.
Mama's definitely one of the good ones because Big Mama at least knows how to work the crowd. Like when I was at AMW a couple months ago, filming, she knew to tell the crowd to shut up. And when they're calling her fat ass, she said, "Yeah, 'cause you like to kiss my fat ass." and Presley, he's the reason why our championship was defended too. We got a championship called Nice Game Podcast Championship. That was our first champion, Zodiac.
Okay.
He knows how to work the crowd. There's definitely some that remember how to do that,
First time.
Yeah.
and we hope that it comes back.
And he came out and had that little flame on. No,
Yeah.
I thought he was the boogeyman for some reason. I just take off and run.
No,
Straight to the bathroom. I'd run when he'd come out.
Yeah.
I was terrified. of him.
The most terrified I ever was from the Mauler. If you
Oh.
don't know who's under the mask of the Mauler, it's my dad. So what happened was I was like, Dad, and you know the fucked up part is my brother knew. My brother knew my dad was the Mauler, didn't tell me. And so so I'm scared to death of him. Dad, you can't let the Mauler get me. Like, dude, he comes out as the Mauler. I don't even know. And dude, he fucking pump fakes me, dude. Like I was like, damn, bro.
Did you ever take it home and catch you in the shower or something and wear it in on you?
No. He did. Back in the day, he would take fucking ice buckets and dump it over while we're showering at like 6 a.m. One time he super kicked my brother when he woke up. Like he woke up, fresh out of bed, and super kicked him. And
I don't see it 'cause I don't see him getting his leg up there.
he was sitting down in bed. Like, the bed was pretty low, so. And he kicked my brother right in the chest, and then my brother just goes and starts fucking bawling, crying, saying he kicked him in the throat.
You talking about Baby Bear?
Yeah.
See, that's another reason why you could take your brother. He was crying, saying that he got kicked side throat.
Yeah, I remember Baby Bear, and he's pretty tough now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh.
Look at the vein on that forehead popping out.
Earl Tom, I will unplug you right now.
But it would be a hell of a fight, though, if he is man enough to accept your challenge.
I do it in 5 minutes. 5 minutes over.
You heard that, didn't you? He said he'll end you in 5 minutes. What if it ends up being only 20 seconds?
Yeah, it could end like that too. Just knock him out clean.
I mean, you have had Travis Hudson in here before, and he's giving you some
A
pointers.
legit MMA guy, and he was in here right before his pro debut, and then his pro debut, his opponent pulled out, and so he's actually fighting in like the it's like downtown Louisville somewhere in September, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
I've seen that.
What's that place called? Live Louisville, something like that.
It's something loud.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know what you're talking about. Now, but speaking of new generation, I do got one person. You ever seen Scott Diamond's boy wrestle?
Oh,
Yes.
Austin Diamond.
Austin Diamond?
I have never seen him, but they've seen
Yeah.
him.
Come get this smoke.
If I do, I will say this. If I do decide to come wrestling business, I'll fight him. See how
Hell
he is.
yeah.
I'll see how he is.
Because he wants to wrestle some best. Because he's been looking for an opponent that will wrestle him. Because he's been searching and he ain't been getting one in Kentucky to wrestle him.
Come get this smoke.
If I do end up going into the wrestling business, I will throw a challenge. I'll throw an offer challenge at him.
Hey, that'd be a good match though.
Scott Diamond, I don't know if you're watching or not. Well, guess what? If I do come in, your boy ain't got a chance. Because look who my dad is.
Tuffy Jr.
Tell
You
him.
can't see me. I'm hiding over in the corner.
And also think about it.
They got me 15
Look,
feet
I
away
mean-
from the mic.
Look at your arms. That's a chop waiting to happen. And who knows, you might have picked up this man's powerful chop from all the times that he's chopped you.
Oh, you want to find out?
He's giving you several.
Are you using the 619?
Oh, no.
No, not the
I don't
619.
know. He ain't got that much coordination. He gonna go through a rope.
No, but
Ed.
if I do end up going wrestling business, Austin, you'll get a challenge from me.
Scott Diamond, you hear that? Tuffy Jr. says if he does come to wrestling, he come for your son, Austin Diamond.
Generation versus generation.
That's right.
Didn't he wrestle like a football kid or something?
Which
Austin.
one?
Didn't he wrestle like a football, like,
You mean Joe Monroe?
I have no idea, but there's this one, he wrestled, I think it was his first match, I don't know. But this guy came out with a Leatherman jacket on, and he was like young.
Oh. I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember. It was in West Virginia.
What?
Yeah, it was in West Virginia, if I'm mistaken.
I don't know, but it's harder than a two-pecker Billy got in this room.
Yes.
We got fans, so.
Like we've been wanting them to turn on the air conditioner so we could have it in here.
They're fucking around there.
They're always turning.
John
off
Lee's
around
gonna have to
5.
whoop some ass and bang some
Yes, I am. Because they don't know how to respect when something important's happening at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, but they'll respect themselves because they're a bunch of office pushers.
You good?
Am I good?
Are you good?
Let me
No,
check.
Can you see that?
Hell no, I'm colorblind. I can't see that
Let me
shit.
see it. You're about empty there.
Okay.
You got another bottle with you?
Oh, yeah. We dent the car.
I say I can change it for you.
Yeah, I can change it.
But you did, you see,
I say that's my job.
I don't even care how many times we get Jim coming out there because you know that he's going to entertain you no matter what. Every match.
Oh yeah, Jim come out every match. We're getting entertained, brother.
Same
He
thing
used to
with
come out almost every match.
Yeah.
A lot of shows it was every match. Yeah, he'd swing in there and change the jacket and be right back through the curtain.
That's right. That's the way to do it, though. Because you know that you want to entertain the crowd. If the crowd's not entertained, then the crowd's not coming back the next week.
That's right, buddy.
Oh, he hated. If he was out there with me, me as as a baby, and him as the heel, choking me on the rope or something. I'd reach down, I'd grab his titties all the time.
That's why he hates you.
Son, I tried to in Tokyo, Pakistan, all of them. I didn't care.
Oh man.
I love that Bob Blake still has these up too because it helps people that may not have seen MWA at the time come in and watch it because then they can see what it was all about and learn about it. And that's why Bob Blake is so important because he keeps the memories alive.
Don't tell him that, even though you're trying to push him on your podcast. That head will get so damn big, you won't be able to walk in the door.
He has been on our podcast several times, though. He actually holds the record for 4 hours and 16 minutes, which he considers his favorite record.
He was blowed up for 3 hours and 59 minutes of it. I love you, Blade.
But we definitely got to have y'all back, too, because this has been a fun one.
Yeah.
Next time you talk to Blade, ask him about what was that? Hell, it's been way back in the early 2000s when they come out with that Rogaine shampoo?
Yeah.
Ask him about it.
I will.
I beat him in a game of bingo, I think it was, or something.
There he is. We were just talking about him. There he is.
Yep, Larry D.
Still going.
Yep, he is.
One of the best come through MWA, but Larry was good.
He is.
From a young age, he was good.
Teenage dirtbag.
Yeah, kept getting better.
PIT.
Best hand inside the house.
Good
He
dude.
come in, he wasn't no bigger than you was. Sure was.
And now look at him.
Yeah.
And look at him. He's working it before he takes that shirt off.
Who's your top 5 favorite wrestlers? Current time.
What about top 6?
Top 6.
Steels, Greens, and Parkers.
Nice.
So there you go.
Why you gotta be last?
Must be 6. Number 6. Yeah.
I know what they say, best for last.
I knew I was down there. That's talk about seeing people get mad. That's the only time I seen him mad around.
But
I've
they
done
put,
been in a while, you know.
they put a show on.
Before they
I mean,
brought my
put a
brother
show
in.
on.
Yeah.
So they got me in the ring and just tearing me down, Bear out, you know, Donnie, Bobby. And we decided that night we're gonna bring my brother up because he was doing security. So of course they handcuff him, doing him the same way he got me. So he pops him handcuffs, jump in the ring. So they're on him too. That one flips his top, gets mad because he said, "You know what you're doing." He don't. Goddamn, he's twice my size. He's a monster, you know.
Jack Ratliff said, Jack Ratliff said, "What's up, guys? That's a younger generation guy, but he learns, he watches, he listens. He has a hell of a lariat clothesline, I'll tell you that, because I watched him hit this lariat. It's hard because he studies Stan Hansen. That's someone that a lot of people should be studying, because Stan Hansen, he had one of the strongest lariats. Hit you with it, you're not getting knocked down, your head's getting sent to the second row of the arena. And this guy, Jack Ratliff, he does one hell of a lariat thanks to his studying of Stan Hansen. So he definitely one of the ones to look out for as well on the independents, because every now and then you'll see someone that comes through and you're like, I wish that this guy had been wrestling for the MWA, because this guy has what it took.
Kickin Kelly.
Yep, there he is.
It's Kale, yeah.
What was it like wrestling him? Because he also had the MMA background.
Kelly was awesome, man. Never touch you. He was great. Yeah. Unless he wanted to. And then you got touched. So, yeah. He was great, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, now, he never had the background when he was wrestling
He
down.
was wrestling.
Yeah. He done that after he quit wrestling.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He was the boxer. He done the boxing in Indiana, and he come down and he started training, doing the wrestling, and then
What did he?
after he done the MMA stuff.
Why did he stop wrestling and do MMA? You think?
I don't know. He just-
Yeah, I know he had shoulder problems.
He's a competition guy, man. Kelly he like to go.
Maybe he felt like it was time that he stepped into an MMA octagon and showed his
Yeah.
skills.
He actually done some pro boxing too. He has a few fights down around Louisville and stuff. So he's done
Nice.
a lot of stuff.
That's another reason why Kickin Kelly Charles was successful. Cause look at him. His tights are presentable. He has KC on the back of them. He has wrestling boots. He has knee pads. He looks like someone that you could not kick the ass of. And with Larry D right there, he looks like someone that could give Larry D a run for his money. And look at that. That's how you lock up. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be fighting each
That's
other.
another thing also in wrestling is the intensity. Look at these guys. Look like they want to
Yeah.
rip each other's heads
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
You don't see that no more. You
it's
see
all about
people
that sale, brother.
Exactly.
Dang, slap the shit
Now look
out
at
of
They're having a slap fight right now. They're throwing hands. Look at it. Larry D gets the upper hand and starts beating on the back of his head. That's another thing Larry D brings to you today's generation. He's been training guys like Gaston LaRue, Nate Gnarly.
He's the one that's with Elite Wrestling, that one that we went to, I don't know.
Which one? Gaston?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
by the book.
Yep, he's by the book. He's definitely been a part of.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell
I
you.
don't know what's wrestling.
He basically has a ponytail. He comes out. He's got this book. It's got the jewels. He calls himself by the book. He's someone that Larry D has trained, and he got a hell of a DDT that he does.
Yeah.
He's someone that knows the art of wrestling now because of Larry D. Larry D's pretty successful at that. That's something that you can give praise to as well because Larry D, he knows what he's doing. Oh, and look, my mom's tuning in. Thanks, Mom. But that's the reason why Larry D is needed today. Yes, he's retired from full-time in-ring competition, but he's still training them. He's still teaching them. Him and Max, they do their thing at the Legends Wrestling Academy. You see guys like Jay Money, Nate Gnarly, Gaston LaRue, Alexis Littlefoot. There's a whole host of wrestlers that they've trained, to name a few. That's why Larry D's so important today.
It's awesome.
I want to know how many times you guys retired.
Oh,
Me?
Yeah.
One time, bro.
One time?
Yeah.
One time?
What?
How many times did you retire?
Oh, about 4.
but how many times have y'all returned to business because someone said, "Oh, I need you for this match, make this kid look good. This kid looks great."
A lot.
Like, what year would you say you was done? But like, and then what year like your last match was?
Year I was done probably 09, 10 probably. Yeah.
See,
But last match was 14. So
Yeah.
mine was last year.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Who did you wrestle? How'd it go?
Shitty.
I think it was wrestling one of the new kids at KPW. He wore that mask, and you just chopped the holy living shit out of him.
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't remember.
You slept since then, haven't you?
Yeah. You know, the reason, I didn't renew nothing for this year, it just ain't the same for me.
Yeah.
It just ain't the same.
That's understandable.
The locker room or like being in ring?
Both. You got too many clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got too many clicks.
Well, you had that back in the day, too.
Yeah, but back then, everybody knew how to work together.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to work the people
Keep your shit on.
and draw the people for the show to make the show better. Nowadays, this generation is working the guys in the back, trying to put on a good show for them instead of putting on a good show for the crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They don't know how to work together. Like there's supposed to be camaraderie, and that's not there. Yeah, you might see some guys talking to each other back there, but where's the brotherhood? They don't ride together. They don't travel together. And if they do travel together, they're not talking to each other while they're inside the car.
No, we're riding in a trunk.
Exactly. And with me and I had the experience of actually being on a road trip with a wrestler, Marty Clay. Me and him was talking. We got this other wrestler behind us. And we're just shooting the shit. He pipes up. He's like, "I'll baste her turkey," and that just got me and Marty Clay just riding his ass the entire ride, saying, "So let us know. Do you only have sex on the holidays?" And he could never forget that. That's what's missing from wrestling road trips. It's the friendship, the brotherhood, being able to bullshit with each other, and just having plain old fun. Where's that? I can't tell you, because there's keyboard warriors.
I gotta ask y'all something. So,
No shit.
what was it? Growing up, I was like, damn, my dad fucking sucks at wrestling. Every time I come, he just loses. Or he's mean to me. What the hell?
Oh, absolutely. That's
Well,
the
he
same way.
loses. Are y'all the same way, or is he like your favorite?
Hell no,
Yeah.
I booed his ass.
I'm like, damn, my dad fucking sucks. He loses every match because he was heel. He
Yeah.
Never really, I never seen him work face except for when he came back in like 2014 or something.
Just a
like
couple of times, yeah.
Hey, it's much better as a
I still
heel.
boo his ass. Like,
that. How was kayfabe in the house? Like did y'all know or?
I didn't tell him nothing.
No.
I didn't learn until I was like
the
10.
expense and the shock
Yeah.
and the excitement.
Exactly.
We just lived normal days.
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
When Shayne and Kelly got into wrestling, I've watched wrestling all my life on TV, and I thought they just absolutely beat the hell out of each other. I mean, and then Shayne and Kelly got in the ring. He was wrestling Rated X. I got so damn mad, I wanted to get in there, and I didn't know nothing about it because he wouldn't say anything. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And it just made me mad, and I was ready to go. I mean, you know, that was just the truth. Danny Fargo, he came over there and smoothed it out. But you know, if you don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
I mean, like you,
Yeah.
I mean, not the marks, but yeah.
There are definitely marks that try and expose things that they should not be exposed. And it's stupid and ruins the business.
Yeah.
Like, there's these dirt sheets. We don't need that fucking shit. Because you're just exposing what's that. We don't want to know who's winning. We don't want to know who's losing. We don't want to know who is who. We don't want to know who's friends with who. We want to just be invested on what these two are going to do to each other. Do they hate each other? Do they want to tear each other apart? Do they want to break the other guy's leg? Like how Bear broke Donnie's leg. Well, of course he says he didn't, but Donnie begs differ. He was going to be champion, and Bear said, nope, not
He
today.
did. I was there. He broke it.
Oh, we got Ready X tuning in. Speaking of Ready X,
God.
he just chimed in.
Rated X.
He must have got Marty's clay ears tuned in just right to pick it up.
We gave Marty so much.
We had Ready X in here
X was a man.
with Bobby Blade, I think it was last week, as a hell of a show.
I guarantee it.
Oh,
Yeah, those
yeah.
two, it had to be.
And we've had Ready X on here twice now. We've had Bobby Blade at least 4 times. Ready X twice.
Because he stayed up here for the next week because he's too blowed up to get back down the steps.
There you go. Pick
Hey,
it up.
hey,
I love Blade.
at least he got up here and wasn't like. We had one guest that walked up here and he's like, "Give me a minute, guys." And he's just like, the whole time we're like, "You okay? You good? You having a heart attack?" "No, I'm good. I'm good."
Charlie was still beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't know when to stop down there. They just kept it on.
Yeah, they just kept beating the shit out of each
Oh,
other.
we didn't have no time limit at that.
No.
That's right.
Mm.
Look at
Look
that. Right there, going right for Larry D. Jumped over all of them. Meanwhile, Jim's out there and he's talking trash to the
Look at us, we
fans.
just step back, so boys have at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Beating the fucking shit out
Who needs security when you got the boys wanting to whoop each other's asses?
of him. Damn, when did you wear shoes?
Damn, I'm in tennis shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
And look, you're holding back Charles with great strength because Charles Kelly wanted a piece of. This is what you
Come
call
on, Foley, don't
professional
fall.
wrestling. And look at Del Bass. Del Bass like,
He's
yeah, I
so-
don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
he's pissed probably.
His boobs are lactating. You can see his foot.
Dude, is that sweat?
That
Yeah.
building-
Oh yeah, that's definitely
that
sweat.
building was hot,
It's
bro.
so bad.
Yeah. He's like, what am I supposed to do here, guys? Y'all are still going at it. He got that mic size hand and everything. He's screaming because he wants this to be over with already, so he can get on that mic and start talking. Now I like how he's crawling along the ring before he stands back up. And look, the fight is still going on.
There goes a splinter or two up the butt crack.
That is what you call professional wrestling. The fans were invested in that.
I'm just ready for them to come back out and Damn.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Going right through that curtain fight.
Get that right. Last swing.
What? Ah,
Big time.
what a way to flex himself out there. Waits till they're all beating each other's asses to the back.
I'm still waiting for Kelly, Charles, and Larry just come back out and just start beating the shit out of each other again.
Yeah, because you know that they're still well on the way.
I remember one of my favorite pull-aparts up there at the Jubilee. This was back when Chucky Smooth was doing security. We was right out in front, which, you know, on the TV screen, you can't see anything. We was right out front and facing the crowd. You know, I was selling. Next thing you know, Chucky always wore baggy clothes.
Yeah.
You pull his pants down.
I reached up and I drooped him. I pulled his pants down to his ankles.
That's what I miss about wrestling is the interaction with the fans.
That's right there.
Yep. We had yep. Like there's myself, cause that's where UCW works most theirs.
Was you security?
No,
You're-
at the end, no.
When were you security?
97, started in 97.
Over.
No,
That's
this
the convention center.
that's in Georgetown.
That was the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Georgetown was the hub of wrestling.
that's when it was sold out every night.
Yeah. Oh, you'd have people sitting out in chairs for 6-7 hours before the doors even opened.
Yeah.
Because look at this, look at this crowd. That's not even half of the crowd that we're seeing. This is professional
How much
wrestling.
was tickets back then?
$5.
$5.
$5.
Shit, now
That's
they're
a,
15.
Yeah.
They want like 15 for
Front
sorry.
row seat.
If it like this, yeah, for shit.
well,
like,
that's too much for the
Yeah.
working guy. I mean, you know, it's out here trying to make a living. He wants to bring his family to wrestling. If he's got 4 people in his family, I mean, you know, that's
Yeah.
$60. I mean, you know.
And it's also you're not getting the same quality.
No.
And
That was
then
for the Lifetime
and
Achievement
then,
Award.
depending on where you live, you got to drive
Yep.
2 or 3 hours just to watch a show. It's like, man,
From 1998.
Man, you were security, weren't you?
No, I don't remember that place.
Yeah, this
It's
is.
Angel Air.
Who is it?
It's Angel Air.
We're having him tomorrow
Yeah,
with
so he'll be
Roger
here tomorrow.
Ruffin, Rob the Bomb Williams, and Slick Rick.
Oh yeah, good guys. You have fun.
Yeah.
Yep. And
You'll get
Ray X actually commented. He said, "Always had a blast with Colonel Tom."
Do what?
rainy day.
He said he always had a blast working with
Oh,
you.
yeah, yeah.
I ain't seen Angel forever.
When was the last time we saw him?
It's gonna be a good show though, cause we got Slick Rick, one of the best ring announcers still going today. Then you got Angel, you got Roger Ruffin, aka the man who NWF has always had at their helm, Roger Ruffin. And then you got Rob the Bomb Williams, who a lot of people would remember and will be tuned in to see, because that man right there worked for the NWF. He's worked for all kinds of places. You're not going to want to miss that, because I can't wait for that. Look at that damn suplex right there. Now that's what I call suplex. And look at me.
Look at the crowd.
Yep, the crowd's getting up off their feet. Look, just to flip him off, because he's taunting them. That's their hero right there, that guy has to be. Look, that man still wants to say, "Fuck you, Angel." I think that this is when he was with Bobby Blade as the near-death experience. Oh, he's going for a fly.
That was in wood rings too.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
all
they're
wooden.
stiff.
That's all wooden, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the red poles.
Yeah.
We still have 2 of those, don't we?
I still got the poles there at the house somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can't afford to build that ring back.
No. Boy, that lumber's high down there.
Well, guys, we come to the end of our time. Who'd like to be the first ones to say their goodbyes?
Guys, appreciate y'all having us. Even though y'all can't see me on here, they wouldn't let me get close to the mics.
Hey, it's
Hey,
all
hey,
right.
no, actually,
They
they
can
can't
see
see
you, because I can see you on here.
Can I touch one? I ain't never was able to touch one.
Yeah.
Get off, get
Is
off,
that how that damn
Get off,
thing feels?
Yeah, hey,
We appreciate having you.
Appreciate you guys a whole
thanks
lot.
for letting us come up. Me and old man just hang out for a little while and talk about some stuff we ain't thought about
That's what it's all
in a
about,
couple
though.
years.
I appreciate you letting me come up with Shayne and Tuffy and the 2 boys here. And if if you ever start a show up, let us know and we'll try to get there. Either one of us.
That's right.
Just let us know and we'll wade the creeks and come through the snow and
Yeah, Bobby Green's already been talking to me. Let's get in the wrestling ring, break the train. Oh God, here we go.
but we do appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you.
That's what it's all about.
Thank you,
You're
guys.
welcome. And
I don't care.
Okay. I was making sure, but I want to give a thanks to Tuffy and Tuffy Jr. They are firefighter EMTs, and they put their life on the line every time they go out to work. And I appreciate y'all, and fans appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do every day.
Thank you.
And I want to also thank Shayne Parker, Colonel Tom, Raven. It was a great show tonight. Glad I finally got to see some of these guys. It's been so long, and hope y'all enjoyed.
And don't forget, he's still challenging you.
Baby bear, baby
Yeah,
bear,
baby bear.
Hey, I mean,
Had a great
I
time,
got
guys.
you. I mean, your point.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome,
I'll
brother.
slide in.
We have to do this again.
Definitely.
Well, Chucky Smooth said, was a great show tonight. Awesome to see Colonel Tom.
Quit sucking up.
But yeah, guys, tomorrow night, we got Angel, Roger Ruffin, Rob the Bomb Williams. We got Slick Rick, the slickest of all ring announcers. Someone that you don't want to miss because the man can talk. He also had some of the best looking hair, which he'll remind you of. I mean, you can see it on the pictures too. He always made sure to maintain that hair. And for those that's been commenting, for those guys that's been watching, we just want to say thank you for tuning in. And if you're not having fun,
You ain't getting none.
And don't
Damn,
forget the
Skippy.
bar soap.
that's right. Wash your fucking ass with that bar soap. You fat ass. Good night. Nice.